Da-na-na. So, my dude's gonna be an Uzumaki from the original clan. He's gonna have the Ushiogan. But I'm gonna change it. It's not gonna be like that orange gun. His eyes are gonna be red. Like the Sharingan, but it's gonna be like 5 rings inside of his eyes. Like the rings that go smaller and smaller and smaller. And just like a dot in the middle. And the dots are black, and the rings are black, and the dot is black, and like the outer eye is like red. And it's strong. It has the ability to warp people away, kind of like Kamui. You can phase through things like Kamui. You can produce. You can also slow down time. You can even freeze time with it for a quick sec. You can freeze your wounds, so then like they heal faster. You can also have super strength along with it, like your strength and speed are temporarily increased. Well, actually, permanently increased, as long as you have the dojutsu active. It increases your ninjutsu skills and your hand sign weaves. So he's going to be stuck in the Uzumaki village with no one there. Except there is. I'm gonna say Nagato was actually stuck in the Uzumaki village, and so was Karin. So then they can form a 2-man, 1-woman squad. These 3 would work together their entire life, rebuilding their civilization, until they're about 12, when they all become Whirlpool Genin. They all put their headbands on. Christian puts on like an outfit that Minato would wear. You know, when he saves Kushina, he wears that outfit. Nagato would wear like I'm gonna go find a Nagato outfit. I'm gonna say since Nagato's pretty brighter. Since he has 2 friends around, he's much more brighter. So he's gonna have like this kind. I'll get it. I know this is an outfit that Nagato would probably wear. Nagato would wear... Come on, low. This one. He'd probably wear this outfit. Right here. This is probably going to be his top. And this, I gotta go turn into a girl so I can show you Karin's outfit. Female. Whoa, you are way too tall. You gotta be at least way shorter so I can get the Karin hair. Which one's the Karin hair again? This is the Karin hair. No, that's the Kurenai hair. Ew. Even ew. A bun would be pretty cool. She could have this. But I'm gonna have to look through these hairs and find hers. And find Karin's hair. Wait, no, this is Kurenai's hair. I think Karin's gonna like put her hair up in a bun. And like this kind of. And then I'm gonna customize her to actually look like a Karin. AKA Karen. I'm kidding. She's of course gonna have deep blue eyes for the sake of simplicity. Damn, I don't even know what I just said. She's just gonna have like this. Whatever, she's gotta be a male, of course, for Mike. So back to that. So she'd basically be wearing her outfit that she wore when she was taken by Orochimaru, like her teenage outfit, kind of like one that Kushina wore. And they're a squad of, and they were sent on and they send themselves on their missions, being like Kage their own Kage, but they're only Genin. They call themselves Team Ushio, named after their clan's Keki Genkai. They're heading out, and then they encounter the Mist territory and Mid-Leaf territory. they see a squad of 3 and a adult and like a drunk man, kind of, and a man and a giant weird swordsman. Christian says, "Get ready for our entrance." He says, they Karin and Nagato say, "Right." They all jump. When Kakashi is trapped in the water prison, all 3 of them jump in, going, "Dun, dun, 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 dun." Hold on real quick, I need the Jiraiya music for this crap. I'm not gonna finish this until I get the Jiraiya music. Jiraiya music. Okay, I've been wanting to play with you guys all week, so sure, I'll be on in a little bit. Alright, let's get this done. I got it. So, when the 3 arrive, they go into the middle, smoke appears. Everyone goes, huh? It's Team Ushio! It's Team 7 from Ushio Gakure! Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke go. So is Kakashi from the whirlpool. They're like, in the water prison. They go. So I'll be on at 10, okay? Here you go, mother. I want that phone. Ow! I know, I'm kidding. Alright, see you, kitten. So, with this, he'd say, Team Ushio is ready to go. They say, Sasuke says, who the hell are you? Kristen says, back up. But you guys never asked. Sakura says, well, we didn't ask for any. He says, clearly you guys did need a backup, but you just couldn't call for it. He says, Team Ushio is here. Let's get him. They all go, yeah. She asks them any of them if they're hurt. They say that they're not. None of them are too hurt. Sasuke's a little bit injured. So she says, Karin says, okay, let me know. Then they head out to fight. Team 7 heads out too, with Sakura guarding the bridge builder. And so is Karin, because Karin is getting ready, because if they get sent back, she'll catch them and allow them to bite her on the arm, so then she'll be able to be healed. Karin's lucky she's not in the real world, or she'd be dead. Coronavirus. So, when they start, Sasuke gets kicked back and spits out blood going, Karin says, bite me on the finger. It'll help. Heal. She said, Sakura gets angry and says, no one can. Sasuke can't bite anyone but me. She said, Kirsten says, that was a weird thing to say. As he throws a kunai at Zabuza. Naruto says, yeah, Sakura, that was weird. She says, shut up, Naruto, you're gonna get it when we get there. Naruto, or sweat rolls down Naruto's face. Sasuke bites, and then he gets healed. He says, wow, that actually worked. She says, yeah, please don't do that again. Kadian says, yeah, don't do that again. If you're gonna do it, do it on a clone. I don't want your germs on me. He goes, you think I didn't know that? She says, shut up. Then punches him in the head, saying, baka. She says, hey, don't, Sakura yells, hey, don't touch Sasuke. Christian, Naruto, and Nagato are trying to fight. Christian says, you idiots mind shutting up, we're trying to fight here. And he throws a kunai at Zabuza. Zabuza jumps above it. Then Naruto throws a demon wind shuriken. Then Nagato jumps in the middle of them, going, almighty push! Blasting Zabuza back. It's not really a big almighty push. That's like the radius of how big the water is. Christian says, nice Nagato! Christian jumps off a tree going, fire style! Phoenix fire jutsu! And hit him twice. Christian would spin and kick him in the arm. He'd go, Argh! Then they're blasted back. Christian says, release all that is in your soul. Then Christian would throw a flying rising kunai going, spinning out a finger, going, you! Then appearing above him, going, won't you let him go? Fight with fire! And punches him, notching him back. Then Nagato would create a black rod and stab it through his stomach. He'd go, Naruto would go for a palm strike in the face, going, boo! Zabuza would fall down. Christian would go, release all that is in your soul, saying, Shiden! Obliterating Zabuza, because he used purple lightning. Sakashi thinks that's like my Chidori. That's like my lightning blade. Christian goes, now, Shiden stream! Punching Zabuza to the thing, going, Dring! Nagato holds him back, saying, no, you remember what happens when you do this? Christian goes, then elbows Nagato in the face. He goes, Christian kicks Zabuza in the face, then cuts him a couple of times, then kicks him back. Sakashi says, what's going on with him? Nagato says, if he gets too out of control, if he sees too much blood, he goes out of control and goes and wants more of it. So that's why we have to knock him out, or get rid of the body so then there's no more blood. He says, that's why we can't take any hits from him, or else he won't stop until he kills you. Nagato appears in front of him, saying, almighty push! Blasting him back. Then Nagato stops time and punches Christian in the stomach, so then he'll be knocked out. Christian goes, he says, so I'm guessing you're the strongest? He says, most responsible, not the strongest. He is. He says, this is none of our powers, literally none of it. Also, this wasn't even my almighty push attack. My almighty push attack is way bigger than this. This is just me expanding my chakra. Then they head out, with Nagato putting Christian on the back, and Karin says, what happened to him? Nagato looks at her with a dumbfounded face, saying, did you not realize that he went insane when he saw Zabuza's blood? He says, I wasn't looking. I was arguing that pink head. He said, Christian wakes up going, alright, you can drop me, Nagato. He goes, okay. Christian says, no, literally, then falls. Then swings off the tree, saying, Nagato, you bastard. Then they jump forward, back to the village, and they see that sand villager looting their house. Christian throws a flying rising kunai and kills them all, going, I won't have a reaction to this. He says, Nagato and Karin yell, you were faking this entire time? Christian says, sometimes I wasn't faking it. Most of the time I was, though. I acted like a power. They say, Karin runs up, punching him in the head, saying, baka, 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 you know you could have gotten us killed multiple times. Christian says, and the multiple times I almost got you killed is the most of the times where I was actually insane. He says, still, baka! Or, boke, Christian, boke. Boke, yanita, boke. Boke. No, we don't say baka. Nah, Kageyama doesn't say baka, he says boke. So when they get inside, they clean up the mess, then sit down. Christian says, your Genkai must be weird. What if you're fighting some guy whose attacks are legit supposed to be biting themed? Karin says, I don't know, I guess they're pretty much invincible if they land hits on me. Christian says, I guess that's why we're all pretty valuable. Nagato's valuable because of his Rinnegan. You're valuable because of your healing ability, and I'm rare because I have my Ushiogan and I have the Uzumaki chains. Karin and Thing say, I do too. He says, yeah, but not too. You guys can't even use them yet. He says, yeah, we can't even use them. Christian says, I heard a secret about the Uzumaki chains. If you rip them out, they get even stronger and even bigger. Christian says, mines are pretty big right now. They could probably wrap around the nine-tailed beast and make it into its own chain monster. Unlike Auntie Kushina, who could barely even wrap it around him. He says, isn't she... Wait, wasn't that Naruto? Christian says, wait, Naruto? Like, Naruto. They go, yeah? She says, yeah. Christian says, wow, we were actually just fighting aside Naruto, our cousin. She says, Karin goes, cousin? Christian says, wait, were you starting to like him? She goes, shut up, I was not. The punch in the head, he goes, oh man, flip you, Karin, I didn't do anything wrong. Then he just flips her off. He goes, oh, you want to go there, huh? He goes, oh, yeah, I do. Nagato says, these idiots, I swear. Then a crow comes and lands on their finger. And lands on Christian's finger. He goes, birdie! Karin goes, birdie! Christian says, baka, there's literally a note here. Pulls off the note and reads it, and it says, I heard, it's from the Third Hokage. Christian is worried at first, saying that they might try and take away their village. They're all worried, but then when they look at the note, they see Third Hokage thanking them for helping one of their shinobi on a mission, and they're wanting to recommending them for the Chunin exams. By the Third Hokage. You three will be on a team yourselves. Christian, Nagato, and Karin go, we're going to the Chunin, and there's 3 forms in there. Christian says, we're going to the exams. We're going to the exams. We're going to the exams. Christian says, pack all your ninja weapons. We're going to need them. Nagato goes, yep, we are definitely going to need them. Christian packs 10 Demon Wind Shurikens in a scroll. Packs sushi for cold sushi for times where they need it. Packs a ramen in case they do need it as well. A pot. Need mostly food items. Kunai and Shuriken. The Flying Raijin Kunai. Jutsu scrolls. Weapon scrolls. Summoning scrolls. Lunch, dinner, breakfast, of course, water, clean drinkable water, lemonade packs, and basically tons more shuriken and kunai and swords. Christian says, and falls. He says, let's split the stuff between the backpacks. They say, yeah. Christian says, Karin, you take food, Nagato, you take weapons, and I'll take all the supplies that needs to come with the food. And I'll take the Demon Wind Shurikens, the pots, the pans, the scrolls. And they all say, right, and they put it in the backpack. Christian says, this is much more lighter. They all go, yep. Then they head out. Christian bites his finger and goes, guys, I got my brand new summoning contract. He says, summoning Jutsu Giant Crow. Then summons it. Nagato says, I could have just summoned a bird. Christian says, well, this one, he says, this one's much faster. And they fly, Christian says, adds chakra to it, so then he says, brave bird. And then they blast off. Nagato goes, this is so... Karin's about to fall off. Christian catches her, grabs her hand, saying, and yeets her back on, saying, there you go. We're back. Christian says, look at the view. Then he says, stop, brave bird. Then releases the chakra. So then the bird goes at normal speed. Christian says, this is what you need. Christian also says, dang it! They say, Nagato says, what? He says, we forgot the headphones! We need those for the first part of the exam! Cutting yells, Baka! We don't need those! Christian says, it's way too loud there! He says, don't worry, I packed... Nagato says, don't worry, I packed them in mine! Christian says, Baka! Those are in the ninja pack! They've probably already broken! Cutting says, don't worry, I packed spare! Christian says, okay, thank God, Cutting. Then they all did... No, she says, you two just had a freak out for no reason. Christian goes, whatever. When they arrive, the crow returns them and they land. Christian goes, also throwing a giant fish up in the air, which the crow eats. He says, why'd you just give it a fish? Christian says, because that's my payment to it. If I don't, it never comes back, and it will peck me every day. They arrive in the tuning exams area. Walking in, pushing the doors open, going, Christian, doing what I do in real life, picks his nose. He just, while they're walking, going, picking my nose, 'cause I don't care if it's gross. People can do whatever I want. Naruto has dumber things. He's literally done turn naked in class. It is weird. Thing goes, whatever. Then they walk in, going, dinner. And if you don't get it, you will die. And they see some conflict between, like, Rock Lee, Sasuke, and some weird tuning. And Christian goes, They all go to strike each other. Christian wraps them in chakra chains, saying, Amoru Saino. Dominate. Then activate. If you don't know what that means, it means, ah, geez, you're too loud, shut up. And then activates his Uchiha-gun, going, They all get intimidated and then back off. He returns his chakra chains and then walks into the room and says, release the genjutsu now, dumb shit. They say, genjutsu? He snaps his fingers and the genjutsu's gone. Then they walk in. Christian says, Christian says, oh yeah, you can guys stop transforming now. Kotetsu and Izumo say, how do you know we were transformed? Christian throws a kunai, cutting his cheek, which turns him into a normal person, into their bigger sizes. He goes, Christian says, you guys aren't even proper tuning. Proper tuning would have easily been able to catch that. But you guys are fake. Pass the exam off of dumb luck. They say, shut up, kid, you wanna die? Christian appears behind them with a kunai to their throats, saying, I don't know, do you? They go, and back off. Then they walk in. Christian passes the exam in under 3 seconds. Nagato does as well. Because he stops time for 5 seconds and steals someone's paper and looks at and copies all the answers down on his. And Cutting just knew the answers off the top of her head. So did Christian. He got it done quickly, and so did Nagato and all them, and they walk out. He says, you're already done? They all say, yep. He says, wow, you guys beat the 4th Hokage score, but it doesn't mean you guys actually did it. Doesn't mean you guys actually did it. Christian goes, then they do, and they see that they were all at the top. Christian says, and smiles, going, easy peasy lemon. Is about to say squeezy. Cutting yells, don't you dare say that phrase. Christian says, squeezy. She goes, I don't even feel like punching you in the face anymore. He goes, really? She says, nah, I'm just kidding. Christian goes, what the hell? It's not even like you. Are you the real Kaden? Throws a kunai, cutting her cheek. She goes, why do you always throw kunais at people? Christian says, that's the only way to get them to stop. I'm going insane. When we went to the second part of the exam, they would head out and they would basically do this. Ino would go, Sasuke, who are those three? He says, some shinobi that helped us on a mission. He says they all have distinct abilities, but they barely even showed any. Christian pulls out the Sasuke Ninja Blade. He pulls out this one, getting ready to fight. Whenever it's time, he places the Flying Rising Seal on one of them. On the team that has the scroll that he needs, says, I marked him. Then they head out. When it starts, Christian instantly teleports to where they are, and they just got in. He puts a kunai to their throats and kills them all. Anko licks her lips, going, amazing. He just killed someone off the spot with little to no care. I love him already. He's already my favorite. Christian says, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be freaked out or happy. He grabs it and then dips. Fight fire with fire. Release all that is in your soul. Liar. Christian would be boxing up. Then they'd instantly make it and already pass. Well, I mean, they wouldn't pass. They'd walk. Going, I make a cup of coffee. Throw your hair. But then a giant wind blast comes on the other to the left of them. Christian says, what was that? Christian says, it was nothing. Nagato can destroy his entire forest. But then a head comes right at him. Christian says, oh, Kaden, my theory was true. He says, I will have your Rinnegan. Christian cuts off his head, saying, you won't be having Nagato's Rinnegan. Even if Nagato's dying, you wouldn't even be able to steal it, because he'd probably give it to one of us. Isn't that right, Nagato? Nagato says, 100%, bro. I ain't giving it to no weird dude who's just gonna use it for power and just gonna destroy the shinobi world with the goddamn Rinnegan. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but I'll show you something better. Nekodupta Banya. Lightning blade. If Naruto had the Sharingan, he got a lightning blade. I could be your baby. If Naruto was adopted by Shisui. If Naruto was a Hyuga. If Kakashi adopted Naruto. If Naruto was in the Sand Village. Naruto was in Cloud Village. I'm kidding. Let's get into this. So, what if your boy Sarutobi heroes in? I'm kidding. So they go through and they see this. Christian cuts off the head and they just be attacking Team 7. Christian says, let's not bother with it. They're not our responsibility. We don't even care for them or know them. Nagato says, exactly. They're probably going to be jerks to us if we help them. They're probably going to betray us and steal our scroll. Then they walk away going, then they hear horrifying screams. Christian says, we gotta help. They all say, yep. Jump in, and Nagato goes, almighty push. Blasting with his full force, blowing down millions of trees. Along with Orochimaru's snake and Orochimaru. They go, along with Sasuke, Sakura, and Christian. Well, actually, Christian can handle the explosion power. And so can Kaden, because they've gotten used to it. Christian says, try and seal him up with your final technique. He goes, right. Then says, Chibakese, and puts Orochimaru in the meteor. Christian says, now, Shiden, Planet Splitter! And goes through the Chibaku Tensei, obliterating Orochimaru. But then he says, quickly Nagato, return it! Another block comes before Orochimaru's head sticks out, and then buries him even further, creating the Chibaku Tensei. Anko looks up in the sky saying, amazing. And that's it for now.